What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. The Hornets take a loss to the Lakers. Made it interesting down the stretch. I mean, we came back from down 24 and made it basically a one possession game, and we just couldn't get it done. Terry Rozier steps out of bound on the three. It was tough. I mean, LeBron went off. He always seemed to go off against us, and I knew he was going to go off because we beat him last week for the first time in like 4 years. So I knew with that comes revenge, which, yeah. But, I mean, still a pretty good game. Terry Rozier finally played good, or pretty decent. He had 27 points. Yeah, he played good. I'm going to say good. But ultimately, man, we just couldn't get it done, man. Defense is still an issue. I mean, people just drive right by us, just get right to the rim. It's just, I mean, I watched Russell Westbrook blow past LaMelo Ball too many times to count. Like, just goes right by him. Dennis Smith Jr., glad he was back. He played good. I feel like there's some times where he was a little passive aggressive when the opportunity was there for him to score. And I know that just might have to do something with his first game back. Mark Williams, he played good. I wish he would have got the ball a little bit more. He only shot the ball twice, but he had 9 rebounds. He affects the game. And it's crazy because he has the longest wingspan in the history of the Hornets. So, what I'm saying? He's going to affect the game. Excuse me. And he did have a block tonight. But really, it was Plumlee at the center position that kept us in this game for a long time. I mean, 18 points, 14 rebounds. He's the person that kept us in this game, for real. He's the person that kept us in this game for a minute. In that first half, he was just unstoppable, and they were fouling him, and he was actually making his free throws. So, shout out to Plumlee, man. I mean, he went 6 for 7 tonight on 86% from the free throw line. So, shout out to Plumlee, man. I don't have nothing negative to say about Plumlee. I'm glad that he's playing great because the Lakers could use somebody like him. Like, the Lakers need to go ahead and get Plumlee and Terry Rozier. So I'm glad they're having good games against them because it's really an audition. Like, here, Lakers, take these guys. That's what we need to do. Gordon Hayward, man, he's just too fucking garbage. And he got hurt. Like, he played like shit, then he went to the fucking gulag. Yeah, man, Gordon Hayward is absolute dog shit. There's simply no defending this man. If you watch the game, literally all he did the entire game was miss layups and mid-range shots. That's all he does, all he did. Gordon Hayward is very bad at basketball, and he's just washed, bro. He's just fucking washed. He's a fucking loser, bro. He's ass as fuck. And he's hurt again. So at this point, he's not even our problem anymore. Just send him to the fucking gulag. And just whatever. Who gives a fuck at this point? Nobody really fucking cares. The only reason anybody cares is because it's even harder to trade him now because he's hurt. But not only did he play like shit this whole week, he got hurt. Just who gives a fuck at this point? The Hornets need just fucking, like, I mean, it wouldn't make sense to cut him just because it's $30 million. Like, bruh, like, we need to send Gordon home. Like, just send him home. Like, the same way the Rockets did John Wall. Just go home, bro. Like, we don't need you. Just go home, bro. Like, we don't need you out here playing basketball for us, bro. Just go home. And just go home and collect your checks, bro. Like, we don't need you on the floor, bro. He brings absolutely nothing. Can't even score 10 points. Like, bro. Moving on. P.J. Washington, 5 for 10. Pretty decent game. 2 for 5 from 3, 40%. He had 4 assists, 5 rebounds, a steal, a block. Pretty all-around game, but he fouled out. So, yeah, there's that. This game, there's a lot of ups and downs. And I'm going to talk about something. Well, I was going to make it a separate video, and I probably still will. But I know people were asking how I felt about Steve Clifford and if I think he should be fired. It's tough. It's tough because I feel like some of the things that's going on isn't necessarily on him. I feel like the management could be pushing certain agendas that Steve Clifford has to carry out, possibly. As in, Gordon Hayward has to start when he's healthy, no matter what. Terry Rozier has to start when he's healthy, no matter what. I don't know, but the I mean, I wouldn't mind us firing him. I don't really care. I didn't care about us hiring him. I didn't want us to hire him. I mean, I didn't think it would be the worst thing in the world, which it hasn't been. I mean, the reason our record is what it is because we've been hurt for 25% of the season, and it's just too late to make it up. But I mean, if we fired him, I don't fucking care. It's just we need to go out and get a better coach. Who are we gonna go out and get? That's the main thing. I mean, if we go out and get fucking Ime Udoka, great. Go fucking get him. And fuck Steve Clifford, bye. If we go get Ime Udoka, um, but I mean, you just fire him with no solid replacement. I would give him another year at that point. But if you have somebody lined up that you're confident in, oh hell yeah, fuck Steve Clifford. My problem is just his rotations. They're trash. At the end of the game, they're trash. His rotations are just bad. That's my main thing. It's just like he doesn't understand the offensive and defensive balance on the floor. And oftentimes he's so worried about defense that he'll put a lineup on the floor that isn't capable of scoring on its own. Um, and then all of a sudden we might be down 7, and next thing you know we're down 17, 18, 19 because he put a unit out there on the floor for the last 5 minutes that haven't fucking scored. And that's my problem with Steve Clifford. So for y'all that were commenting, yeah, I really don't give a fuck if we fire him. I could care less. Yeah, that's my stance on it. I mean, I'm not all in fire Clifford. Like, nah. What I want us to do is trade the fucking veterans and get them the fuck out of here. That's what I want us to do. And then from there, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know if Steve Clifford's the right coach for a retool or a rebuild. He's old. He just went through this shit with the Magic. He could check out mentally. I don't even know if he wants to be a part of another fucking rebuild. I don't think that's what he came here for. But I don't know. Shit is what it is. But let me get into this game, man. And fuck LeBron, man. He cost me a bag. 1 assist short. What the fuck? What the fuck? LaMelo cost me a bag too because he made 3 threes. I'm like, bro, you couldn't make a fourth. A shame, truly. How about Donovan Mitchell? 71 points. Insane. Insane. Insane stuff. We could have had that guy. We could have had that guy twice. Yeah. Disgusting stuff. But I'm just going to go down the stat line. Y'all know how I do. Gordon Hayward, 8 points. Fucking bum. 2 for 9, 22%, absolute loser, -19, plus minus, just dog shit. Moving on, PJ Washington, 12 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, fouled out, -17, plus minus. Plumlee, 18 points, 14 rebounds, 6 for 11. Oh, he was 6 for 11 from the free throw line. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. Earlier, 6 for 7 from the field for 86%. But 6 for 11 for him is not that bad from the free throw line, especially for the amount of attempts. 6 for 11, hey, 54%. And he had 4 assists, so good for him. 2 blocks. I'm like, okay, yeah, Plumlee. Terry Rozier, 27 points. And most importantly, this is the most important thing about this Terry Rozier stat. 11 for 20, that's 55%. 3 for 6 from 3, that's 50%. This has to be the best game he's probably had all year. All year. And I'm glad because the Lakers need to get on the phone and grab him. LaMelo, 24 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, 9 for 22, 40%, 3 for 10 from 3. The 3-point shooting by LaMelo, man, it's got to get better. Like, I know it's high volume, but like 3 for 10, 4 for 10, just one shot can make a 10% difference. I understand. But it's like the shots that he takes, the deep shots, just the shots. It's the shots, the threes, the deepness of the threes. Sometimes the quickness of the threes. Taking a shot. I mean, we're 3-4 seconds into the shot clock. Just certain things with LaMelo's 3-point decision making. That's my real problem. I mean, at the end of the day, it is high volume. It's not like you're gonna go 6 for 10 every night and shoot 60% from three. Don't get me wrong, I understand, but it's just like sometimes it's like LaMelo, what the fuck? And he had 5 fouls. It seems like I'm talking about this every fucking video. When it comes to LaMelo, it sounds like motherfuckers like doing donuts outside or some shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah, when it comes to LaMelo, the foul trouble, man, the silly fouls, the little ticky-tack fouls, it's still there. Like, bro, you have to get this aspect of your game fixed. Your best player cannot have foul trouble every fucking game. For real. I mean, 4, 5, 6 every game. He's on the borderline of fouling out, or he has to sit down at some point because of foul trouble. He had 3 fouls in the second quarter, and he sat the last 5, 6 minutes of the first half with foul trouble. Like, bro, come on. You getting older now. You're supposed to, like, come on. You should be able to defend without fouling. Now, if you have a super tough matchup or some shit, that's one thing. But, come on, bro. Every night you fouling out, or damn near fouling out, you gotta fix this shit, bro. You are engine. If LaMelo's on the bench, this team is worse. Now, I'm happy that Dennis Smith Jr. is back, and we don't have to watch Teo Maledon anymore. Even though I didn't hate Teo Maledon, I like Dennis Smith Jr. better. But LaMelo, you got to stay on the floor, bro. That's what's going to give us the best chance to win every night. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Yeah, man. Moving on. I talk about Melo. Jalen McDaniels, a plus 18 plus minus. Just go McDaniels. 10 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 2 assists, 7 rebounds, 40% from the field, over 4 from 3. Yikes. But still produce. You know what I'm saying? Like, McDaniels, man. I love McDaniels, man. I do. I love McDaniels, man. Even when the 3-point shot isn't falling, still affects the game. Still affects the game. And JT Thor needs to learn from him. Which he did not, because, like I say every fucking game when I talk about JT Thor, plenty of zeros beside his name. He played 9 minutes, and he had 3 points. He made that corner 3. 0 blocks, 0 steals, 0 assists, 0 rebounds. Just cardio. Just 9 minutes of cardio. Like, how do you have so many zeros beside your name every night? Like, bro, you 6'10". Get a rebound. I mean, Teo Maledon played like 11 minutes the other night. Had 2 steals, a block, some rebounds, some assists, some points. Like, bro, you can affect the game in a few minutes, bro. I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker be doing, bro. Just out there doing cardio. All them zeros beside your name. Shit pisses me off. But moving on to Dennis Smith Jr.'s return. I mean, and he had some fouls as well. He had 3 fouls. And a lot of stuff that I feel like Dennis was going through tonight was just rust, him shaking the rust off. But he still had 8 points, 3 for 10 from the field. The jump shot wasn't falling, but it's like when he was getting to the basket, he was having his way. When he was getting downhill and getting to the basket. And that's what I feel like he's best at. It's just getting to the basket. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, a turnover, -5 plus minus. You know, obviously not his best game, but obviously he hasn't played since November 23rd, I believe. So that's over a month where you just have to work yourself back into shape. Played 18 minutes tonight. And Mark Williams, last but not least, 5 points, a block, 9 rebounds. He only, like I said, He played 15 minutes. He only shot the ball twice. I really want him to get more paint touches, more post touches. He was 3 for 4 from the free throw line. And it's just like, I just want him to have a chance and get the ball. You know, I know Plumlee. Excuse me, y'all. I know Plumlee was having a good game and he was having his way. But I want to see Mark involved offensively in the post because, I mean, he has a pretty nice touch. And he can shoot threes, too. And Steve Clifford said he's not going to let him shoot threes this year. But I don't like that. I don't like limiting a player because he can make threes. That doesn't mean he should shoot 5 every game, but he can shoot. And talking about Nick, because I accidentally said Nick, Steve Clifford said that he wants to find a way to get Nick Richards involved back into the rotation. And it's just like, bro, you're the coach. You can do whatever you want. This used to be the shit that Borrego used to say last year about book night. You can find the minutes, motherfucker. You're the coach. You can do whatever you want to do. Like, the fuck? And it's just like, oh, yeah, we want to find minutes for Mark. Okay, then find some. Then put him in the fucking game. I don't know, man. So, you know, don't be surprised if moving forward if we try some things where it's 2 centers on the floor. Or I don't know, you know. But, yeah, man, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm tired. I'm going on 17 minutes, even though it's not even that late. I don't know why I feel tired. But, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I'm just waiting for trades. Like, seriously. I'm interested to see who's going to start next game. I'm sure Kelly Oubre, I don't know. I'm sure he's going to try to fight his way back, but he just re-injured himself, so, you know, he's probably not ready. We might see Dennis Smith Jr. start, and then LaMelo at the 2, or LaMelo, Terry, McDaniels, PJ, Plumlee. And then we're going to see a lot of JT Thor next game. That might be what we see. Possibly. But I want to see some trades. Anyways, I appreciate y'all, especially if you watched to this point. Please subscribe if you got to this point, because that means 17 minutes of content you fucked with. You liked it. Somewhat. You liked it. But, yeah, man, y'all comment down below. How did y'all feel about the game? How did y'all feel about us almost getting blown out? Somebody just commented on my joint. Shout out to King C. He just commented on my joint. Shout out to King C. But he probably wanted me to drop the Steve Clifford video. I told him I could drop the Steve Clifford video. I know he commented on the Lakers video. I'm about to drop it right now. But all right, man. Peace.